Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to be playing the Mandalorian Adventures today. We've got a couple of guest stars with us. We've got Alicia and Xander. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are a full house playing a 4-player game of Mando, and we invited more people because we want to show you some of the secret stuff that gets unlocked a little bit later in the game. So if you're afraid of spoilers, maybe come back and watch this after you've played. But otherwise, let's dive right in. The big thing that we're going to be doing today is that we are going to be playing with hidden traitors. So the way that works is there's a deck of loyalty cards. One of these cards is the disloyal player, and that player is going to be trying to make us fail our mission. The Mandalorian is special in that they are always a loyal player. So Alicia, we know that you won't betray us.
Yes.
But the rest of us, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know about any of you guys.
It is guaranteed that one of the 3 of the rest of us is going to try to make this fail. So, Alicia, if you would do the honors and deal out the loyalty cards to the rest of us. All right, well, luckily I got a loyal card, so we know it's one of the 2 of them.
Same here.
Loyal? How wild is that?
Must have messed it up.
That's
Did we
wild.
is it a misprint? No. Okay. We'll find out.
Someone will betray us. It'll happen. So, we are playing one of the later missions, like I said. We're also playing with the optional traitor rules. Why don't I kick it over to Josh to give us an overview of what we're trying to do in this mission?
Yeah, so this is the advanced version of Mission 3, and we put a little overlay here on the map that is unlocked through some of the new content. And what we're doing here today is we are trying to escape with the prisoner, and we're doing that by getting into this control room here where you'll see this matching icon, and that is going to do a couple of things. That is going to unlock these 6 cells. They are currently locked with these red lines, and the prisoner is one of these 4 triangle tokens. So we are looking to unlock the cells. That is going to cause some attention, obviously, so any face down square tokens are going to wake up at that point, so we need to do that at a fortunate time, or perhaps unfortunate if the traitor is conniving.
That's something a traitor would say.
Right? No, I'm giving a little foresight, a little bit of foresight. So our goal is a loyal character needs to end their turn in the start space, which is up here, with the prisoner token, again, found on a triangle threat. We will fail this mission if any loyal character is defeated, or the disloyal character can be in the start space with the prisoner, just like a loyal player, but the Mandalorian is not there. If the Mandalorian is not in the space, but the disloyal player and the prisoner are, the disloyal player will win the game, and the rest of us will lose.
And there's one added wrinkle to this mission, too, in that not only is there a way to win and lose, there's a way that everybody could lose the mission.
Indeed. Just like in that episode, the New Republic has been notified of this break-in, and this tracking beacon is going off. So that's going to fill up through this mission's crisis. Every time we hit a 6 or more, we're going to discard the bottom of the planning deck. That is going to, if it is bad luck, that's going to place a damage here on this track. Once that fills up with 6 damage, all players, regardless of their loyalty, will lose the game. So we need to be efficient with our plays and pay attention to that.
So whether we're loyal or not, we do still kind of have to work together a little bit.
We do, begrudgingly. We all need to work together.
Awesome.
I think we're ready to get started.
Everyone can draw 4 cards. And we've got a few new players here today playing an advanced mission, so this is going to be fun to see what happens.
Yeah.
Should I kick it off?
Yeah, why don't you kick us off,
I'm
Josh?
happy to do that. All right, so I am going to
Can't
play.
believe you let the traitor go first.
I'm loyal. I'm loyal. I'm going to go ahead and play a 2 here on Intel. So with Intel, as a reminder, I could look at something 2 spaces away, or I can move an enemy that's 2 spaces away 1 space. I'm going to move this enemy 1 space closer to us, and then I know that looks shady, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that enemy out so this droid gets defeated.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll do 1 damage. He only had 1 health. It's defeated. And then if you check each pile at the end of your turn, they are all not at 5 or greater. So no events happen on my turn, and it goes clockwise to Xander.
Oh man.
That was a very loyal turn, wasn't it?
That was very.
That was a very
Did
loyal
great
turn.
work.
Thank
Yep.
you.
I really liked what you're up to. So, do we want me to, start heading towards that room so we can get these spots unlocked, or does anybody else
room
feel
here?
like they want to go
Down in the control
in the
room.
Oh, down in here.
Yeah, we
oh,
gotta
yeah,
unlock
yeah,
the
yeah.
doors. I'm thinking of heading that way too. I'm pretty fast as a character, so maybe if the
Okay.
two of us go that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go and I can start,
Start clearing stuff up.
Yeah, get things out of your way for you. So I will go ahead and let's move. I'm going to move 3. Yeah,
You want me to move
grab
you,
me.
Xander?
Yeah, bring me straight down towards
2,
you.
3.
So that is a sentry enemy. If you move that way, you will take a damage.
Well, if I move all the way down there.
If you run next to or into his space, you
Oh,
suffer
yes.
1 damage.
1 damage? That's so much damage.
It
so
is.
much.
So much. I only have 5.
Migs only has 5 health too. You
Yeah.
could go this way. We could just kind of like
You know what?
funnel
Yeah,
down
let's
that
go
direction.
that way.
All right.
I would rather not get hit immediately.
There's this mouse droid kind of cowering in the corner.
Yeah, let's get them out of there. Oh man.
So the mouse droids are fun in that they've got this disrupt ability. Every time they move, they're actually going to place disrupt tokens on the actions, which means that they can like trigger events.
Ooh, wait.
So
wait.
they're good
I
too.
made a mistake. The whole thing was a mistake already. But I will stick with it. Let's go ahead and make the attack.
Likely excuse.
Yeah.
Likely
I'm
excuse,
definitely
he
not
said.
spending these inefficiently on my own.
4.
phone. Wow.
So you can
Let's
destroy the mouse droid, or you could,
you could attack the face down
threats.
let's destroy that face down.
Do the
threat.
face down?
Fingers
yeah.
crossed.
See what
it
it
was
is.
worth it. Yeah.
It was.
It's a 3
Oh,
strength
paid
enemy.
off.
3 health.
Yeah.
Wait,
Takes
no,
him
it
right
didn't.
out.
Why'd you do that?
Wait, yeah,
I think that was
wait a
fine.
minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah. So that felt good. Yeah, I'm clearing
Okay.
the way. You got
That
this.
was pretty good. The only downside here is, let's look at the action piles.
Oh yes.
We've got 1 that has actually surpassed 5. This is actually at, what is that, 8? It's
Yep.
about as high as you can go in the
yeah.
game. So what we're going to do is resolve the mission's crisis first. We're going to discard the bottom card of the planning deck.
It was bad
Bad
luck.
luck.
If it is bad luck, we put a damage token on the tracking beacon and we shuffle that back in. So not a great start.
Not a
Xander.
great start.
No,
I-
but
Wow,
Definitely,
Xander.
yeah.
We're like really suspicious of you now.
I understand why. I was just blasting through this hallway. I
Yeah,
felt so good.
yeah.
and confident
It's
early
in
on.
character, right?
Yeah.
You know. Now we do the crisis, but also we have to resolve an event. So this says the child would flee unless the character carrying the child would discard a planning card. We don't have the child in this mission, so regardless, we're going to resolve an additional event card. So we'll get rid of that, and we'll do another one. So this is all melee enemies are going to move 3 spaces. So you only have 2 on the board, and enemies always move toward the closest character.
Okay.
Ooh, that mouse droid's
That
coming
mouse
for
droid
you.
moved, and he does trigger his ability to
he's
disrupt.
Going to disrupt. It'll be on that green action because it has the least strength.
So that's now at a 4. And then this enemy wants to move 3, and he'll move right into this. and
no.
grapple.
Oh,
He is a
hey.
grapple enemy. If you leave his space, you take a damage. So keep that in
He's
mind.
annoying.
Yeah. you should deal with that then. I'd say.
Honestly, I probably, yeah. I mean, I can deal with that later.
Okay, that's good to know. And 1 melee enemy is going to attack at range 0. So a character in a melee enemy space will get damaged, and that is your choice to make.
So do you want this one to attack you or this guy to attack?
You can pick any of
Okay,
us.
make sure you make the right choice here. Not traitor.
Not traitor.
Not traitor.
And you know what? This one is on me, so I will take that damage
He's gonna
myself.
take it.
I will. Okay, that's
I'm a
very
stand-up
noble.
kind of guy.
It's a
yeah.
very
Trying to
noble.
buy some.
And now the beauty of that is these cards will discard, so I'll take mine and you'll take yours, and this token discards. And now this is back to 0. Oh, we should call out, we do have an attack overlay. This is something else that gets unlocked specifically for hidden motives missions. You can use it, it's still a normal attack action, or you can discard a retaliate planning card to deal a damage to a character that is in your space. It's the only way to damage each other in the game. And it's if you think you're onto the traitor, you can take out the traitor, or the traitor can take out a loyal player.
Well then, I'm not loving this.
Something a traitor would say.
Yeah.
Well, there's just this big enemy in my space. I think I'm just gonna have to kill the enemy in my space.
Okay. Gone. Now we
Bye-bye.
can all freely
And
move
then
away.
I'm gonna just move 1 space because I don't want to get another crisis. I don't
Fair.
want to. We saw how that works, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna slowly crawl up there.
Crawl out.
Got
I
1
get
5.
1 event.
The nearest enemy moves 1 space toward you.
Uh-oh. It's this
That's
guy.
gonna crisis again.
I won't crisis.
Or it'll
disrupt.
disrupt. Then, if it's in your space, it attacks you. He didn't make it to your space.
Okay.
You are safe for now. We'll
Just cause some
discard that.
trouble.
Not worried about it.
Just a
Not
little
worried
bit.
about that.
That's your
Fine,
card.
thank you.
That's your card. And this
All
is
right,
now
Alicia,
cleared out.
time for you to win us the game.
So I can deal with that mouse droid, but it only has 1 hit point. So
Yeah.
I guess strategy question, is it worth it? My other inclination is to go straight down to here and try to get rid of that.
I don't hate that.
So
especially-
he will attack you because he does have
That's
sentry.
right, sentry.
Yeah.
So if you're okay with taking the damage, you could go right ahead. We can leave Berg, and Berg's fine.
I'll be
Just
fine.
leave him isolated over there.
Yeah, I'm not
yeah,
worried about
totally
that.
fine.
For the trader, yeah.
Oh,
They're not gonna find.
1, 2, 3. I guess I could use. It's not really gonna get me what I want to do.
We know that the Mando's loyal, so I can't give you any
Definitely
crap.
loyal.
Yeah, I trust you inherently at this point.
Yes.
Anything you do is great.
Well, I think what I'm gonna do is, gosh, I have such good cards. I don't want to burn any of these just on
That's what I thought
moving.
You'll get him back.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to have a handful of like all good cards.
Yes,
though.
a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm gonna move 4.
Oh yeah, you're zipping.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then I will take a damage.
Alright.
Okay,
Tough.
and then let's see. So it's got 2. So we're already at 4.
We're already at 4.
Yes.
So
You'll cause a crisis if you don't play a 1, but that might be okay.
mm,
And you don't have to attack this round if you don't want to. You could plan, or you could do something else.
see, okay, I think I would rather plan because I
Yeah.
was going to use this to attack, and that would get us to a
Oh,
5.
but this is a really good
However, then I would lose out on my Beskar armor. So plan, instead of performing this action, search the planning deck and discard planning deck and discard pile for 1 defend card, take it, and shuffle the deck. This
Nice.
feels like a really good move versus attacking.
I'd say
I
so.
can attack that the next time.
Yeah.
I like keeping you healthy. I think
Yeah.
that's good.
We know I'm loyal.
We do. I don't know about these two. But I trust you.
No
Cool,
events.
that's my turn.
Lots of
Everything
high
is at
numbers
4.
for everything's at 4.
Every
Yeah,
single.
oh my
okay, I'm
gosh.
gonna look really guilty, and I don't like
And then
that.
you get to refill your
Oh,
hand.
that's right. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I gotta refill mine.
All right.
What do I got going on? This?
Okay. I'm not sure what to do here. I will. I'm gonna make a crisis, so we'll make it worth it, I guess. I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll start clearing this out so I can start looking for the prisoner when that door opens. And let's do another. I couldn't get to an enemy space.
I mean, we pretty much expect you to resolve 2 crises or 2
I'm just
crises
gonna
anyway.
do just one.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna use that to draw a single planning card. I would have gotten, so this is a wild, it would give me the text ability on any action. I would get an extra, I had 1 strength for every enemy in my space, but there's none. That's okay. I got a strategize card. So that's gonna be something I can discard during my turn to draw 2 more skill cards and get a 3rd action if I want. I don't wanna do that yet. So we are going to look at the stacks. This is at 7, so we do have the crisis. Go ahead and discard the bottom card of the deck.
It's bad luck.
That's crazy.
That's another one on the tracking beacon.
All right, that's
I've only,
2.
I think, seen people lose from a tracking beacon like twice.
It's
We could
shaping
do it
up.
today.
This
Yeah,
might be
you
a
know?
3rd. Yeah.
And then
Most
we have to do
incompetent
this.
band of thieves here.
So I have to deal a damage to any character.
Ooh, it is a good test of loyalty.
Yeah.
I've got 6 health. I'll take it.
Wow.
I'm happy to do it.
Wow, wow, wow.
We
Okay.
love that.
Yeah, I'm
Or do we?
a
I don't know.
loyal.
I mean, I do.
loyal
but-
player here. And then this other one is just a 5. We don't have to do a crisis. Flip the nearest face down threat face up, not through locked doors. So this is nearest to me. That is a, that's good. Okay.
Sentry
I'm not
enemy, 2 health.
into his space yet,
It's
so
not too bad.
everything's fine.
Yeah, you're good.
That's it. That's all that event did. We
Take these
discard
tokens.
all of these. What card I give you? Leave that's your discard. This is your discard.
Discard,
There you go.
discard. Beautiful. Thank
And
you.
that's cleared.
Take it
And it's
away.
your turn.
Alrighty.
And so the intel is at 2 or is at 4?
That's
It's at
4.
4
oh
right now.
no, I had some big plans. I just don't know if that's worth it now.
Still do it.
But Do we feel comfortable about the crises that could
Yeah,
happen?
the tracking beacons, the wild card.
We're just a really loud group of thieves.
We are
Yeah.
not
Very
quiet.
loud.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
feels thematic in
Guns
that regard. We're
blazing.
just
Oh man, this is really tough.
If you don't do intel,
Yes.
I was going to say I can kind of get around it, but it doesn't really matter. It's up to you.
Oh man. Do we feel like what are the odds we think the action deck is gonna hurt
It's a
us?
1 in 4.
It's a 1 in 4.
1 in 4.
But it's happened twice.
So,
Well, we shuffled each time though, so it's
That's
1
true,
in
we
4
do
again.
I mean,
Oh, no.
Xander, I think you should go for it.
You think I should go
no
for
guts,
it?
no
Yeah.
glory, Xander.
No, okay, well I'm gonna quick draw.
That was a trick, traitor.
I'm going to quick draw with intel, and so after I look at the threat or move an enemy with this, I can deal 2 damage to it. So I wanted to look down this hallway.
Okay, I like
Nice.
this.
Okay.
Okay, that's interesting.
You're going to ping it for 2 damage?
And I will ping it for 2 damage.
All right, flip it face up.
It'll
Yep.
flip at that point.
Unfortunately, it's not somebody I could eliminate with the
Yeah.
2 damage, but that's still
That's
better
not
than
a
where we
4
were.
now. I think
Yeah.
I really like that play, Xander.
Your character's got a lot of abilities too that care about damage on enemies.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to potentially combo that into something.
That's
No
really-
pressure.
Ooh, I definitely. Yeah, I,
He
I
says, funny
see-
you should say
Yeah,
that.
funny you should say that. I think I'm going to infiltrate with my move, and so that'll be 3. And when performing this action, I can ignore enemy abilities. You can also move through damaged enemies, and he just happens to also
Look
be
at
damaged.
Happen to be
that.
damaged.
You can move right
Yeah.
through him.
So I'll go 1, 2, 3.
Beautifully
Sneak right
done.
ahead.
Okay, snuck
Almost
right
to
through
the
him.
door.
Snuck right through.
We do have
We
a
do have a
crisis.
crisis.
Let's go ahead and resolve that.
It is. Bad
Oh
luck.
my
I
goodness.
will not risk it ever again.
Xander,
That's
this
where I'm
doesn't
at.
look good, man.
No.
It's a bad look.
It's a
But
bad luck, but things are going well for us. Look, I'm already
You're
there.
almost
I'm
at the
gonna open it up
door.
for us.
We have to spawn a reinforcement on the nearest star. So nearest
Okay.
C would be this one.
Okay.
And that is a 5. Oh my goodness. And on the other, which is my space. I don't mind.
Just
that.
another mouse droid.
another mouse.
That's
Oh, yeah.
fine. Come here, little
Yeah,
mousey.
good luck, Mando. You got plenty of stuff going on by you.
I'm ready. I'm
That's
ready.
mine, and that's yours. And now this 2 finally clears.
Oh, good. We needed that
Okay,
out of there.
great.
And it is the trader's turn.
Yeah, right. So here's the thing. There's no point for me to go towards the door at this point. So I am just going to, we'll do the fun thing that I wanted to do. I'm going to do surprise dagger on intel. And this says that I can deal 1 damage to an enemy within range 1. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to this enemy. And if I defeat that enemy, I get to discard this card.
Oh,
Hey.
nice.
Cool.
You're going in there with guns blazing. I'm just throwing
Yeah.
knives.
Yeah.
Spider.
Much quieter than a
Learn
blaster.
stealth.
I damaged him and ran right by. I was like, don't even worry about it. You all can
Just
deal with that. I gotta
running.
get there.
Is this a move?
Yeah, and then I'm going to move too. I'm going to come join Berg
Hey, what's up?
Nice.
because we got to get that prisoner free. And that's my turn 1 event. I got a
Just
5.
1.
I avoided the crisis, unlike some people.
1 melee enemy is going to move 3 spaces. The only one that can move.
That one's
This
going to
one.
move into the Mando space.
And then 1 marksman or was a sharpshooter or blaster attacks at range 2.
Well, Berg's going to get shot by that blaster guy there. I know that Berg has some ways of healing, and we don't 100% know if we can trust you.
That's true.
I don't like
That
that.
is
It's
true.
interesting
No,
that you
you
don't
guys
want to
all
damage
You know,
yourself.
that's
though.
interesting.
You guys all agree. I damaged myself.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's be real. Okay, I'll remember that. That's okay.
Yeah, it's awfully interesting.
Isn't it? Here you
Yeah,
go.
Thank you.
All right. Not a bad turn. A terrible turn. Go ahead.
Terrible turn. Alrighty. Well, I have 2 enemies in my space.
It's a little scary.
And that
One of
attack
them's
is
really
already
big.
at 4. And so
Got any birds?
I don't have any birds. No birds, unfortunately. Well, we're doing great on tracking beacons, so why don't we let's just keep going. Let's just keep going on that.
Are we?
No fear.
Yeah, I have to attack, and that's, unfortunately, that's all I'm going to be able to do. So I am going to defeat
little one,
this
take it out.
one.
I'm so scared.
And then I can't attack twice.
You can't attack
So
twice.
I am going to.
Run away!
I could run away, but then I would be leaving my good friend here to maybe attract this and take some
That's
damage.
true.
So, and in between planning or intelling, we are about to open this door, so I feel like maybe intel isn't the way to go.
Yeah.
Not yet, yeah.
Not yet.
could
Plan
plan.
again, yeah.
I think I might plan. I think I'm gonna
Get
plan.
some of those bad lucks out of the deck.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true. We've not pulled any of them out. This will be good.
So, and this icon, this is gonna help me. Is that
You're
correct?
plus
one.
one
I got a plus
because it matches
one.
the action you're taking. So you
So
can
then I
actually
get
draw
4. So I get to
Yes.
draw 4.
So many options. If you don't grab bad luck, we know you're not the traitor, but we'll feel bad
So
about
it's
it.
also important to note you already have a defend card. You can't get a second of the same card type.
Okay.
Alright.
Good to know.
I am going to, and I want to play this face
Yeah,
up.
face up.
Beautiful. I got to retaliate. And then 1 goes
You
face.
can put one on the top if you want, or you could discard both of them.
What do you want to set us up for?
I think this is going to be really helpful.
Love
so we're
that.
going to do that and then discard.
Discard whatever's on top.
Beautiful.
Right next to the
Oh,
deck there.
thank
And
you.
those are known. We get to see
Yep.
that you got rid of
Okay.
A retaliate and a defend.
defend. Yeah.
I'm
But you didn't
loyal,
get rid of any
Xander.
bad luck, so that's interesting.
Well, I didn't pull any. So that's my turn.
It was indeed. Now we have to discard the bottom card of that deck again. You might get fired as the shuffler if this is. Okay.
Hey,
It's all
okay,
good.
all right.
Nothing bad has ever happened to us.
It's clear skies from here on out.
We worked out all the bad luck.
We did. This is three enemies are going to attack at range 3.
But there's no sharpshooters on the map.
0, which
love that.
means, so the game is going to reinforce itself. An event card always has to have some effect on the game, which means it's going to spawn a reinforcement. When a card does nothing, a reinforcement spawns on the closest star.
Okay.
So this guy's now in the game, but that's it. This could have been 3 guys attacking. It
Yeah.
was 0 guys attacking.
One
so
more guy
We'll take
showing
it.
up doesn't hurt too bad.
We're pretty happy that there's a discard
Thank
for
you.
you. All right, I've got a cool turn. Maybe my favorite card in the game. So I'm going to throw, I'm going to throw an enemy. So I can do 2 damage to the enemy in my space, which would defeat him. If this action defeats an enemy in your space, deal 4 damage to a threat at range 2, within range 2. So I can throw this enemy into this enemy, defeat them both.
Both explode.
Yeah, it's so fun. That's me, you know. Pretty cool. I should have done this in a different order, but that's fine. I am going to as well, I'm going to use Fury. So I'm going to move 3, which will stop me in this space. This reveals. So that's a blaster enemy with 3 health. And now I deal a damage to any number of enemies in my space. So I'll put a damage on this guy as well. And I made no events. It'll be your turn.
Nice.
Sounds great.
That's a pretty good turn.
That was
That's a
great.
pretty good
Yeah.
loyal turn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Mando. I appreciate it.
So I want to end my turn in that nice space.
Or at least
next
end
to
your
me.
movement in
Or end
that
my movement,
space, yeah.
yes. End my movement there, which is, I think I can do that. I think that can happen.
If you start sandbagging, we're going to start questioning things.
I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit. Don't worry about it at all.
It's working for the New Republic.
Gotta get a paycheck.
Just gotta knock harder. Hello.
So, Alicia, before I go,
Yes.
would it help you at all if I put a damage on that person next to you, hanging out with you as the Mandalorian?
Actually, yes.
Would that be big? Okay.
Yeah,
glad
just
I will-
one.
Just one damage is great.
Just
I can
one
do
is
that.
perfect.
So I'm going to use my automated weapon mounting. And so its attack, instead of performing this attack, deal 1 damage to up to 3 different threats within range 2. And so I have only 2, unfortunately, out of the 3, but that's still felt good.
You could damage.
You could deal a damage to that as well.
That's a threat. Anything face down or face up enemies are all threats.
How do we feel? Do we want me to?
Well, we do know who that is.
We do know who that is, yes.
We know that it's Landavon, and we know that if you kill him, he will set off the tracking beacon
Puts
for
a
one
damage
more.
For
on
one
the
more, which is
beacon.
getting a little hot.
Yeah, we're gonna. If I had not already put 2 down, I would have thought about it. I would have blasted, but I don't think I can do that. Unfortunately,
Okay.
Matt, you get away with this one. So then I will have to go and move. Oh man, I really like
Heart
these
of
cards.
gold.
Yeah, you know.
Only
me,
kill
you know
droids,
Migs.
not people.
Not
Yeah,
people.
exactly. I have to unfortunately spend this really fun card as my move because I don't want to be putting any more tracking beacons down.
Fair. Yeah.
And I finally have options. But I only needed to move 1 anyway, so I will
Nice.
enter that space.
Awesome.
So the doors are now unlocked. Lant was woken up, but also the face-down squares are all waking up as
They
well.
all wake
One,
up.
two?
Just the
Just
squares.
the squares. So it's just some damage over here. It's not a big deal.
So everything in here, all these face-down tokens are prisoners in the various cells. One of them is the one we're looking for. The other ones are not.
And they're grumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we just woke them up from a nap.
Exactly.
So.
I get it.
Exactly.
prison
We're
is,
making
one big
a lot
nap.
of noise.
It's not true.
And you made no events.
And I made no events. This is
No
the first time I didn't make a crisis either. So
okay.
hey,
Wow, wow.
Now I trust you
Yeah.
with my life.
big things happening for me right now.
Over there to Gian.
Well, I think the important thing here is we've got to find the prisoner. We've got to find my brother who's
Yes.
imprisoned in here. So I'm going to do an intel here, and I'm going to look 2 spaces away and see if he's in this cell here. I will tell you that he is not in that cell.
Okay.
Now, I don't have to tell the truth. For example, if I think that like Berg is the traitor and I don't want him to know. But in this case, I am telling the truth, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
I feel like you're lying even more.
For
I'm so
educational
scared.
purposes only.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell the truth. Yes.
Totally telling the truth. All right, and then I'm going to play A Lady Never Tells on move over there.
Okay.
And that's a 1 strength card, but I can discard a card from my hand and add its strength to that.
Okay.
So I'm going to discard this 3.
That's makes a 4. 1
Makes
plus
it a
3
4.
is 4.
And I'm going to move all the way over to that.
Into this
Yeah,
space?
right there.
Cool.
All right.
That's
you
fine. I haven't
share
taken any
space.
damage yet.
Okay. And
That's,
you made
Oh, I got one event.
event.
But
Okay.
I
But
didn't get a crisis, unlike some people.
That's true. You're making everyone look really
I
good.
know, yeah. As long as you don't put 2 crises up, you're in good shape.
All melee enemies are going to move 2 spaces. This melee enemy
strike him
has to
after
move
me.
into you.
Okay.
We have to disrupt
yeah.
the lowest, which is
Go on,
intel. So that's at a 4, not a 5, which is good. And then 2 melees attack in their space.
So me and Mando both get attacked.
Aw, man,
Automatically,
I'm
yeah.
gonna discard my defend.
Awesome.
You could also discard to retaliate if you want to use that as well, but you don't have
You
to.
can also save it. It's up to you.
How much? Oh,
It does
Retaliate's
2.
2
Yeah.
damage.
you already
He's
do have a
a-
plan to get rid of
I
the
do have a
guy.
plan to get rid of that
Yeah,
enemy, so
save
I
the
think
damage.
I'm gonna defend.
Nice.
I'm gonna defend.
That's a good
All
call.
right, I will refill my hand. I think that's all I got.
This was finished. That's yours.
Doing pretty good.
After our tracking beacon,
yeah,
A little bit of
just
a rough
okay.
start, but
cacophony coming in.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, I am gonna start with a flamethrower.
Ah,
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
why not? So deal 2 damage to an enemy in your space in addition to performing this action. So it would be for 4.
that's 4 damage in your space, yeah. And you just
Toasted.
torched them.
Bye-bye. There we go.
Melted.
That's so good.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, happy about that. And then how are we sitting on everything else? Well, again, I mean, I feel like we are looking for the prisoner, so I am going to intel for 1. So we checked that.
So you can only
That's
look
your
at range
range.
1 with
Oh, it's
that.
range.
Yeah.
That's
So
right.
if you wanted to look in there, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, that doesn't really help me very much. So I am going to instead. I don't want to use either of those.
If you could get that plan cleared, I would love to plan, but I unfortunately do not want to also trigger a crisis.
I don't have enough to clear it.
Okay.
I can help.
You can make it worse.
I can,
yeah, you can make
you
it
know
worse.
what? You know what? I can make it worse. So I'm not going to do that. I think what I'll do instead is I'll just move for 1.
Nice.
I'm gonna. I don't really want to move into that star space. So maybe what I'll do is I'll move up here and try to draw some enemies away.
I actually
Okay.
like that a lot, 'cause if they move, it'll open up
Yep,
hallways.
it'll open this hallway back up.
It's a vet play.
Yeah,
Okay.
there we go. There we
To
go.
get 1 event.
1 event. So we're going to spawn a reinforcement in the nearest star. They
Yeah,
would have been
that
right
might
on
have been
top.
smart.
So that was
Big
really
move.
smart.
That's a big.
Another big
Lure them
grappler.
away.
And then 1 sharpshooter attacks at range 3.
There are none.
There's 1 in your
Oh, there is.
space.
Okay.
Oh,
I can take it.
And that is the end of that. We will clear
see
all
that.
of these.
I think I'm the most wounded person.
That's yours.
Yeah.
That's yours. Here
oh,
you go.
thank you.
No problem. All right, I am going to. Oh, I can clear plan if you guys wanted to get some planning cards. Happy to do that. Let's do it. All right, so I'm going to use a tactical skill card. I think it's the first one we've used so
Yeah,
far.
I've never seen one of these.
So this, what this symbol means is this action pile will become a 5 at the end of my turn. So it means we'll avoid the crisis, we'll resolve an event, and this will clear, regardless of what the starting value of the pile was. So what this is going to do is it's going to trigger, since it matches the symbol, I'm going to move up to 2 enemies, 2 spaces toward me. So I can move both of these guys into my space, which I like. And then I can deal 1 damage to any number of enemies in my space. So I will deal damage to all of them.
Nice.
So 1, and we'll just consider him here for 1, and then this guy's at 2. And then I'm gonna play, well, that's not super good.
This turn was looking so awesome,
I
Josh.
feel like I have to do this because it's,
Get a lot of enemies in your space.
I do. I wish I could throw another enemy. That'd be great. I'm gonna do this because I think it's worth the crisis. So I can use this intel to look at something that's up to 4 away. I'm just gonna look at this right next to me so we know if we have to go here or not. Not the prisoner. So apparently these are both empty.
Sure.
It's not the prisoner. And then if an enemy in my space has exactly 1 health, which this guy does have exactly 1 health, I defeat it and I heal a damage.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's gone, that's done, and I still have a couple
Is
guys
it
left.
worth him setting off the tracking beacon potentially? I don't know.
We will see. Go ahead and take care of that for me.
Yes.
Oh my
That
god.
was not worth it. Ah.
Not
Bad
worth
play.
it.
Bad play.
These
Who am
all
I,
get
Xander?
shuffled back.
An enemy reinforcement in my space.
Oh my gosh.
Berg likes having guys in his space. He makes him more powerful.
Did you put an extra traitor card
Right?
in here?
It feels that way. Are you talking about me? Oh no, no. 1 blaster attacks at range 2. I'll choose the one in my space and I'll take the damage since I just healed it. That was nice.
That
Very
was- yeah,
impressive
okay.
turn to do not a whole lot.
Yeah,
just
it
gonna
was
say
shaping
it.
up
Yeah.
way better, and then it kind of went downhill.
Some
Guys
fizzled a
walked
little
towards
bit.
you, and that was, and then we had a crisis.
Well, we also learned that now the traitor is right next to the prisoner, probably.
There's a lot of air quotes there. We and learned.
Traitor. There's 2.
Traitor.
I don't trust any of the words. But I'm gonna go now. And to start us off, thank you. The plan does clear.
Oh yeah,
correct?
Oh no, wait, we have to do a second
we're gonna do
advance.
second
I
advance.
forgot. 2 sharpshooters attack at range 3, so I will take 1, and
I'm gonna take 1 as
Xian will
well.
take 1.
Okay.
Up to 3
Good,
damage.
3 damage as well. Whew. And then after an enemy attacks, move it 1 space away from the nearest
Nice.
player. Do you want him to go this way or this
You
way?
should move it down.
Down?
Yeah, if you move it down, I can try to move over to here because theoretically,
I'll move him.
we
Actually,
know that the
I don't
prisoner's-
decide. It was your turn.
I was just if you had a preference.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you'd want to come here and maybe get the prisoner. Wouldn't this be? Although if Mando's coming to help, I'll put him. Okay, that's good. Now this does indeed clear.
Well, I appreciate you clearing that.
You're so welcome.
Because I wanted to anticipate, so I'm going to plan, and I can deal 1 damage to a threat within range 2. And I believe that guy happens to have 1 health
Yes,
left.
beautifully
Yes.
done.
Great.
And you get 4
you
player.
get
And I
four
get 4
cards.
playing cards. Big things happening over here for Migs. He got into that room. He's hanging out with the other security guard.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Just shop talking.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like in a Mexican standoff. Neither one of you have done anything.
I'm taking out his buddies around the corner, but
Just gonna
him
head
and I
out of
are
this
doing
room
it.
really quick. I was never here.
Oh, I think I want to defend just because I only have 4 health. I mean, you
No,
all
there's
only have
nothing
3.
wrong
But
with
yeah,
that,
there's
no.
Nothing wrong with that.
Speaking of health, I only have 2 health left. So if I die, game over for the good guys.
Yes, he's a traitor.
That's true. I will put this on top of that plan deck.
Those
and then these
discard.
get discarded.
Good.
And then I didn't think past that point. But I wanted to do something helpful, and so I don't need to worry about those 2 people in the cells nearest
There
to
might
me.
be good stuff in there.
There might be good stuff, though. I like good stuff.
There might be good stuff.
Yeah.
Might.
Might.
Might. Big might. I don't have anyone else I can blast. I really think I will move 1, 2, 3. Let's
Go
spend
this way.
this one. I'm gonna go check out one of those spots. You know,
Ooh.
where there's cool
Yeah.
stuff potentially.
1, 2, 3.
Or in here, you
I
think
could
of
go
Or
4,
1,
yeah.
2, 3.
And then I'll come
4?
Yeah, and 4 into that
4.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
And so
it just flips, yeah.
It just flips.
Public. That's a health
That's a
pack.
health pack.
That would actually heal the damage. You
Great.
can use it right now if you'd like.
I would love to. That
Okay.
sounds great.
You are fully healthy
Ooh, Corey, you could have
and
really
shielded
used
up.
that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm
He
so
gobbled
sorry.
it up.
Yeah.
He gobbled
I
it
just like
up.
took a small scrape getting there. I was like, yeah, I deserve this.
Stubbed your toe. You're like,
Yeah.
Oh,
you have like a
man.
little snack from your bag.
Yeah.
I'm feeling great.
Orange slices.
I'm missing a limb over here. What's going on?
No events as well.
No events.
Yeah.
Well, this one only counts. It's just plus towards it,
Correct.
but it does
yeah.
not actually count towards
yeah.
the 5.
So bonus icons are
gonna be
pretty
going.
slick in that regard.
Yeah, that is very nice. All right, what do I got coming?
All right, we're going to do some fun stuff here. I'm going to do a running volley. I'm going to deal 4 damage to the enemy in my space. Just
4.
explodes him. And then I get to move a space. I'm going to move into that jail cell.
Right,
50-50 chance it's the prisoner, unless Josh is lying.
Is the prisoner.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
So when the prisoner wakes up, something does happen, right,
Yeah.
Josh?
So when the prisoner is revealed, spawn a reinforcement right in the start space,
Okay.
and each star space. So again, a couple more. Now it's high alert. They are trying to
baddies.
stop us from getting out of here.
And then up to range 2. So I think I should move the prisoner. So I'm going to do the special action for this mission, which is the prisoner's within range 1. I can move it 2 spaces.
1, 2.
Yeah, we
towards
just
the
got to get
start.
to the exit. And
This is now an event. This is 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
We will resolve it. 2 blaster enemies move a space. You've got
this guy
Lant comes out, and this guy can't
is
move.
already in some
And then
space.
2 attack at range 2. Lant
So
is
that's
not in
3
range.
spaces away.
I take it.
I think Josh just gets attacked again, but he's
I'm up to
Oh,
4.
you're at
damage.
4.
I thought you had more health.
I even healed one.
I know.
I was trying. You guys all yelled at me.
I've only
about
got 2 health left as well, so
It's getting dangerous.
it. And then
tracking beacon's gonna go off. We're all gonna die.
This is all at 4.
so bad.
Mando, you gotta go.
It's a lot of high
Oh,
miles.
this is a
Lord.
lot.
You have some
Wow,
lines.
pressure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I definitely know I want to move because I'm very concerned about what's going on over here.
There's a lot of bad stuff happening.
So, to my other loyal players,
Yeah.
do we think it's better for me to swoop up or swoop down? I'm inclined to swoop up.
I like that.
That's probably the smart.
We just need you in the start space. You're loyal.
Exactly.
So once we
if
get
I
the
can kind
prisoner,
of hang in here,
Yeah.
ooh, can I do both of these?
Don't Christ put us in a
That's the
crisis.
thing. Is
I think you can crisis once. Be careful crisising twice.
Yeah.
But if you have to, you have to.
and
And it
clearing
just
out the
comes
start
down to the luck of the
spaces
draw
and-
about whether we just lost or not.
Well, let's do it. Let's risk it for the biscuit. We are gonna move 4.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Suffer damage.
You would actually suffer 2 damage.
Oh, it's 2. Oh,
Those
You're
are
it's
two
pretty
sentries.
healthy though.
Yeah, you got
honestly,
plenty
I'm
of health.
kind of doing okay. So I think let's just go.
And you
for
can
it.
retaliate against one of them for 2 damage if you want.
Ooh, yeah, take him out.
Yeah, let's do that. So
Could
I'm
eliminate-
gonna get rid of this one.
That one has 3
Oh, he's
health.
Oh, this
3.
one's a 3. My
But
bad.
the other guy gone.
Get
Yeah,
rid of
beautifully
that
done.
one. Alrighty.
I'm feeling less stressed now.
then-
I don't know how I was gonna get out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
you're
you
pretty.
need to get out,
You're
though?
pretty
I don't
boxed
think you
in
do.
there.
You just need the mission to get out.
Crazy
You
guy.
just need me to get out. And just for fun, because this is really, really cool, I'm going to play Whistling Birds.
Why not?
Whistling
Ooh,
Birds.
yeah.
I was hoping that I could get into here so I
Yeah.
could attack multiple, but
That's
deal
fun.
5 damage split as you choose between any threats within range 1. Again, would have loved to help you
Yeah,
out.
that would have
but
been nice, but it's okay.
I'm still going to get rid
It's
of
still
one, which
good.
I
I
feel like
respect it.
is, and now we've got a clear shot.
Yes. It's a good
Minus
turn.
that.
It's a
This
cakewalk.
is
Okay.
it's small.
I'll,
yeah.
I'll walk that way.
We have
We're gonna
one
resolve
crisis.
that.
We are due for some good luck, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right.
Now, one melee enemy. These are your choices to make.
Okay.
One melee enemy is going to move 3 spaces. Actually, that one, the only one that can move.
Bring it to me.
One.
That's got to go
he's
towards the nearest player.
closest, so he'll come into Mando's space.
Hello.
One blaster enemy has to move 2 spaces.
has to
That
be him.
have to
That
be
one's
Lant
gonna go
towards
two?
your
Lance,
buddy. I told
get
you,
out
he'd
of
be
my
following you
way.
around.
Just following you.
And one sharpshooter moves 1 space. We just have this guy that you can move a space towards either of us.
boy.
You don't really want to move that towards me because then I can't get the prisoner scooting.
I don't mind blocking Corey in, to be honest.
I might be on the same page.
I trust Manda. We don't need you anymore.
That's the thing is.
Yeah, I think no one goes towards the exit except for Mando
Except
and whoever's
me.
pushing.
That's fine.
We
I'll,
all
I'll be the
push.
pusher.
We'll all
He
push.
can
yeah.
help push.
And then we stop once we get within
Then
like
we
2
don't
away.
get in there.
Then we all.
Well, the thing is, he can still, if they're within a range of Mando, they can move Mando out.
That's true.
So like, but we need to be close
Who
to
we
this.
trust the
I
most
want
with
you to be
Mando, so
close
you
to
can't
me,
move
but
both.
not too close.
I trust myself.
This is a huge choice you have to make.
This is a
You could block
it's a
him in,
game-changing
or you
choice.
could bring him down, or move this one
you.
if you wanted to.
How many do they need to move?
They're moving just one
Just one?
space. Oh, okay.
That's a level of trust there.
That
I
is a
do
level
not know
of
if I agree
trust.
with.
Josh, I do trust you. My concern is more about health.
Well,
That's fair. I don't want guys near me. Okay, that's fair. Oh, we have one more event from your tactical
whoops.
card. That's okay. 3 enemies move 2 spaces
any enemies of your choice.
that can move. So you'd have to move.
As long as ones
Actually,
aren't in people's
these 3
spaces.
guys are
It
going
has to be
move
them
2.
three, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, moving 2 towards the closest, which now this guy can move back here
I mean,
or towards me.
Or towards you, but
Honestly,
you're...
that guy should have moved towards me before because I had to move towards the nearest player.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, it didn't matter then. So
Yum,
you'd actually
yum.
be
Yeah, so that's
in
going to
there
go
with
all
you.
the way into my space.
in Corey's
Oh,
space now. You're right.
Hi.
And then that
this
one's going
buddy.
into Berg's
Towards
space.
me.
Yum,
And
yum.
Lance hanging out with you again.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Sorry,
It was
guys.
not. Look how great this was. Oh, it would have done an extra damage in a different mission. So you avoided the crisis. This goes back to you.
Thank you.
And we're done with. Look how clean the board is right
beautiful.
now.
Yeah,
It's
we got
great.
so much we
So
can
many
do.
options.
All right. I'm going to be impervious. So I'm going to, when performing this action, I draw 2 more cards for each enemy in my space. So I'm going to draw 7 planning cards
Wow.
because there's 3 enemies in my space.
If you don't get a defend card, something's fishy.
I got the
Yeah.
defend,
Okay.
which I forgot I had to strategize. I'm going to put another defend on top.
Okay.
I'm going to discard 3 bad lucks from the deck.
Wow.
That
I'm not
was
even
good.
worried about the crisis anymore.
Wow.
Famous last words. Golly. And then I think I'm going to defeat, well, here's what we know, right? We know that blasters are going. There's a blaster in my space. He's got to go. So I'll play a 3 to defeat the blaster in my space so I don't die. And I just do 1 event. 3 blasters attack at range 2. So you would take
Yes.
a damage.
I will defend.
okay.
You'll defend against
Nice.
it.
Okay.
And there are no other blasters that can attack, which is great. Each blaster not within doesn't matter. There's no blasters
Great.
not within range 2, so nothing else would happen on that card. And this clears.
That's pretty good.
Pretty loyal turn, I would say.
I agree, and I'm glad that Lant is with me now because now it doesn't affect me.
Yeah, you can
getting
just
out
run
of
away.
it.
Yeah,
I'm like, come
he's
in here real
not
quick, and I
blocking
God.
he came in the door and I immediately walked back out.
And then as soon as your deck runs out, you shuffle it immediately.
Okay, perfect.
Where do you want me to be?
Great question.
We don't really want you like sitting on the exit. That would be a little
No.
fishy.
Little
I
fishy.
agree. Yeah.
Unless
It's a
you're
little too
loyal.
fishy. I am loyal,
But-
but I agree that it's fishy that if I'm there, so I am willing to step out and not do that. Lant, I'm just getting away from you, man.
Yeah, leave them in the dust.
So I think I just go out there and then potentially get out to here so I can help push
Yeah.
the prisoner. So
I think that's a
I'll get as
smart
close
Yeah,
as I
swoop
can.
up.
Little swoop.
Little swoop.
Let's go ahead and move for.
Okay.
Yeah, you got me. That's so much of a
1,
reach.
2, 3, 4. Whoa.
Unfortunately, I can't get any further this turn, which is sketchy. I know.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a little swoop so I can help.
There's
Yeah,
no fives,
so
I swear.
So helpful.
I'll do this then. What is disrupting an enemy?
Oh, when an enemy gets disrupted, they can't move or attack or use their special icons.
You know what?
You could shake him.
I'm gonna do this for the team here.
I love it.
Is there anything that we don't plan on using? Because I can do get in, get out anywhere. It's a wild 1, and I can disrupt up to 2 damaged enemies.
Damaged enemies would be
So
that
only
guy
just that
down
guy
there.
down there, which is
I don't hate that because
Yeah.
then I can leave
Yeah.
the
Then we
space
know
without
he's-
taking a damage.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he won't attack.
yeah.
It's a great
So
turn.
I will do this on the place that makes the most sense.
You just do it on
plan
your
for
plan.
one.
You
I
might be
think
able to
plan
fish
is
out
exactly
another
what
bad
I'm thinking.
card.
Yeah.
Please.
As long as it's not bad luck.
Look at you. Oh, I put it on top. I forgot.
Defend.
Yeah,
You're like,
right.
wow, that's what luck.
great
And then
play.
you disrupt that enemy.
Yeah, great. So now his grapple ability is canceled out for now.
Until
if
he
I leave.
attacks.
Until he
That's so
attacks.
good.
Yeah.
And
Good
then
for
you.
you.
made no events again.
Yes.
Boy, that's like
There
3
we
or 4 in a
go.
row.
Yeah, I took it to heart when you all were telling me over comms, you got to knock it off, quiet down. I was like, you're right.
Simmer down.
You're just running down the hallway, just banging
Yeah.
on the walls.
And now I'm tiptoeing.
You have 3 blasters. You have the one
That's true. The little
automated
cannon.
one,
Yeah.
so naturally you're making a lot of noise.
Yeah, I don't know what you all expected, bring me.
Right?
All right, I think I should play this. I'm going to play You Deserve This.
Ooh.
This is a tactical card, so it'll make it a 5, but I get to search my discard pile for 1 card of my choice and add it to my hand.
Okay.
So I think what I'll do is I will. Which one of these? I'm going to get A Lady Never Tells. I like that card. Yes, this will allow me to not get a crisis.
I
That's
like
good.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
We like
And then I'm going
that.
to play A Lady Never Tells on move.
On move.
Beautiful.
It's a 1 move, however.
I'm going to discard a 3. I'll discard a 2,
It's now a 3 move.
so I can move 1, 2, 3.
He won't stop his movement because it's a face-up feature token. They won't stop you.
Got it.
So you just
And
remember.
then I will move the prisoner 1 space. I can't move it 2 because there's an enemy in the way.
His tactical card gave him an additional action
Yes.
this turn. If you're wondering why
Beautiful.
he's
Say
doing
that.
3.
Yeah.
So he will move the prisoner 1.
Single space.
Just 1?
I
the
can't move
one.
it 2 because I can't move into the enemy's space.
Not into spaces with threats. Exactly. Okay. So you
That's
made just
it.
1 event.
I get 2 events because I have
Oh,
attacked
yeah.
one. But no crises.
Yeah.
No crises.
1 melee enemy is going to move 3. No one could move. 3 melee enemies are going to attack in their space.
All right, so
This guy
the disrupted
simply
one.
the disrupt
clears the
canceled it,
token.
and this guy will attack.
Mando gets attacked for
Mando.
1.
Ouch, I'm at 4.
Okay, now you're getting a little close.
Okay, now we're getting a little, yeah.
that
Dicey.
clears. This clears, and this clears, and then we have 1 more here. 2 blaster enemies attack at range 3, which is just land. It looks like, and land can't reach you. If
Not
the characters carry the so nothing will happen with this one, which means
We gotta
you
spawn
a
another reinforcement
on the
in the
closest star.
Oh.
They're just clogging that hallway. We gotta get out.
We gotta get out.
We're gonna
And
die.
this is yours, and this is yours.
No,
And
no.
we have to shuffle this.
We moved them up a little bit. We're not quite out of dodge though. Would have been good to have some birds now, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it really would have. I thought my move was cool.
It
not
was
as-
cool.
I just got really excited. I was
Very
like, "Oh, birds."
cinematic. Yeah.
If
That would
either
be
of
great.
you can get some damage on like one or both of them, I can start, throwing some damage too on my turn to push through. But obviously, we want to push the prisoner too. So
Yes.
Says the person standing near the exit.
yeah,
Waiting for the prisoner.
Yeah, you're like in the best spot.
I'm doing this for the team
Hurry
now.
up, you guys.
Yeah, I'm undamaged.
Yeah, just waiting.
By, like, we get this job
Okay.
going.
Let's see. So we've got a 4 and a 3, huh? Ooh, and our attack is already at a 3. I don't really want to risk it.
And we know the melee guys are gonna go.
There are a few.
So I guess the question is, my other loyal players,
Yeah.
is do we risk it for the tracking beacon for me to
I think we have to.
remove one of these?
We're getting too close on like damage and health and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, we're getting
We've got to
really close,
start to
so-
really push it.
I'm gonna go for that 4
Take
health.
out the big one.
Okay.
Take out the big
Yeah.
one.
Defeated. That gets the grapple removed.
It'll
That's
get that
nice.
out of there, and then I'm gonna chance it and see if I can get something that'll help me a little bit.
Good call. Good
2
call.
cards. Hopefully not too bad luck.
I'm gonna guess there was no defend based on the amount of time it's taking to make
I
a call.
was just
Oh, there was.
waiting.
The
Okay,
other
yeah.
card's really
Yeah.
cool.
then
Was
back
it?
on the
Oh,
top?
no.
Or you could discard it. It's up to you.
I would prefer to discard it. It's
Okay.
a retaliate.
Okay.
That's fair.
Less
Totally
useful
fair.
at this point in the game.
The crisis is.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
It's bad luck.
No.
Hey, now we're tied. We both put 2 on that.
Close, so
One more of
close.
those and everyone loses.
All melees move 3. There's just the one in my space, and I take a damage, but I have a defend.
Okay.
It's okay.
I was gonna say.
Everything's fine.
John,
This goes
Oh,
away.
that one's actually discarded.
What's that?
I was just shuffling the
Oh,
discard.
I gotcha. And that's yours.
Oh, thank you.
And then we have no other events. I'm gonna strategize. I'm gonna draw 2 cards and maybe do a 3rd action.
Nice.
It's exactly what I wanted. So I am going to deal 2 damage to this enemy, and I'm gonna throw him to an enemy 2 spaces away for 4 damage. Throw enemy. I know, it's so cool. And then I have 2 more actions I can take. So I will move.
2 more? Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, with my cool stuff. I will move. I think I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna get far away. Oh, this guy will damage me. That's fine, I think. 1, 2, 3. I'll take the damage.
Oh.
I'm not afraid. Then I will move the prisoner 2 spaces. We're really close.
Oh boy.
See if we trust Xander or not. We'll find out.
Yeah.
one event. Oh my gosh, we have to spawn a reinforcement in both stars.
No.
Which we already got past.
We're good, yeah.
We already got the prisoner past that star.
Okay.
And so that's done, and it is Xander's turn. Xander, you could win the game here
I could.
for the good guys if you're trustworthy.
And so that, yeah, because it's 2 spaces.
You
so
just
I
have
can
to
win
get
the
it
game.
2, and
Yeah,
then you need to walk in. But if he's the traitor,
Then we lose.
Then
then
we
we
lose.
lose the
How
game.
much do you all trust me?
A lot. I trust you.
A lot. I trust
playing
you so much
hard.
right
You've been
now.
really playing your heart out here.
Yeah. So I will, move the prisoner in there.
So that's what
the
Oh,
this
I'm
one.
sorry.
Yep,
I'll
you
do
got
that
it.
one. And then I will move myself.
1, 2.
And we do have to get to the end of your turn.
Oh,
Oh, never mind. Oh, then take that back.
wanna do-
I do have a 1.
You have a one. We could have
I thought maybe it
won.
just ended right there. No, it's end of turn. Yes, I forgot you told me.
As long as we survive this,
Yeah.
one melee enemy moves 3. So this guy wants to move into the Mando space.
Oh, I thought he was going to kill you, Josh.
And one blaster or sharpshooter attacks at range 2, which would have to be the Mandalorian taking 1 damage.
Oh, I'm at 5.
or you could.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna defend.
Defend, yeah.
I'm gonna defend.
And you took no damage. We clear the pile, and that is the end of the game, one way or the other.
Loyalty.
Let's see what your loyalty was.
I was loyal. Woo!
I also was loyal.
There we go.
It was me.
It was Corey.
So if things had gone slightly differently there, and we hadn't spawned that enemy, and I was gonna just blitz past there next turn,
you have the thing. You can move so far, so fast.
I have a
with that
5
character.
movement in
You
my
have a
hand.
5?
Yeah, 4+, it's a bonus. You were saving it the whole game.
So you're standing right there in that corner. You're waiting. You're like, okay, I can sprint to that exit when
So
I
I
need
was
to.
ready to play this to disrupt whoever was about to make a run with the prisoner to be like,
Nice.
Not
I
yet.
see you.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so good. Yeah, I was so scared, and then you put him there, and I was like, this is a lot of trust. You put that.
I trusted you more than I trusted Corey. That's just because your last couple turns you were really careful and you avoided crises. Your first couple, I did.
Yeah, that was reckless.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
wow.
that is
Thank
so
y'all for
fun.
having us
Of
join.
course,
Yeah.
thanks for joining. Yeah.
I was very tense at the end. I thought you were going to set off the tracking beacon, and it was
Yeah.
all over for us.
I was
but-
so
we could have
scared.
lost right then and there.
What could we find out if I somehow did not have that 1 and I had to play that 2?
the game.
Everyone
Would have lost.
Everyone would have lost.
Well played. Good job.
No,
my gosh.
we needed that.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. This
Yeah.
was a blast, and I'm so glad that we all got to do a trader game together, and I hope our fans enjoyed it too.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care.
Bye.